On a night when the earth turned its back on him, the heavens opened their doors, and the beloved of Allah, peace be upon him, was invited to witness what no mortal had ever seen. Among the countless miraculous events in the life of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, none carries as much spiritual significance and theological depth as the Isra and Miraj, the night journey and ascension. This was not merely a physical journey, but a divinely ordained spiritual elevation, a demonstration of Allah's limitless power, and a means of granting the Muslim Ummah one of its greatest gifts, the 5 daily prayers. The journey is explicitly referenced in the Quran, described in detail in Sahih Hadith collections, and explained by the earliest scholars of Islam. Its timing in the Seerah also shows that it was an event of comfort and honor for the Messenger, peace be upon him, during one of the most difficult periods of his mission. 2. The Year of Sorrow, Am al-Huzn. 2.1. Personal losses. The Isra and Miraj took place during what historians and biographers of the Prophet, peace be upon him, call Am al-Huzn, the Year of Sorrow. This was the 10th year of prophethood, approximately 2 to 3 years before the Hijrah to Medina. In this single year, the Prophet experienced 2 devastating personal losses: the death of Khadija. Khadija bint Khuwaylid, R.A., was the Prophet's first and most loyal supporter. She believed in him when no one else did, comforted him when the first revelation came, and invested her wealth to support the mission of Islam. Her death left the Prophet without his closest emotional support, someone who had been his confidant for over 25 years. The death of Abu Talib, the Prophet's uncle, had been his protector from the hostile Quraysh leaders. Although he did not accept Islam, he defended the Prophet from physical harm. His death removed the political protection the Prophet had enjoyed, leaving him exposed to open persecution. These 2 losses left the messenger both emotionally and politically vulnerable. 2.2. Escalation of persecution. With Abu Talib gone, the Quraysh intensified their hostility. They insulted, mocked, and harassed the Prophet in ways they had previously not dared. Physical attacks became more frequent, and his mission faced increasing challenges. 2.3. The Taif Journey. Hoping to find a receptive audience and perhaps protection outside Mecca, the Prophet, peace be upon him, traveled to the city of Taif, about 60 miles away. Instead of welcoming him, the leaders there rejected him harshly and incited the street children in riffraff to pelt him with stones. The Prophet, peace be upon him, bled so much that his sandals stuck to his feet with dried blood. Yet, in this moment of extreme humiliation, he turned to Allah in one of the most beautiful du'as in the Seerah. Allahumma inni ashku ilayka da'fa quwwati wa qillatu hilati wa hawani ala nas. O Allah, to you I complain of my weakness, my lack of resources, and my lowliness before men. Despite the rejection, the Prophet, peace be upon him, forgave the people of Taif, hoping their descendants would one day accept Islam, which indeed happened. 2.4. Spiritual preparation for the night journey. After the Taif incident, the Prophet, peace be upon him, returned to Mecca under the temporary protection of Mut'im ibn Adi, a non-Muslim nobleman. The emotional weight of these trials was immense. Scholars like Ibn Kathir and Al-Qurtubi mention that the timing of Isra and Miraj was a divine consolation, a way for Allah to show His beloved, peace be upon him, that no matter how the people of earth treated him, the Lord of the heavens honored him beyond measure. This was not simply a reward, it was a spiritual elevation, an event to strengthen his resolve for the challenges ahead. 3. The Quranic foundation of Isra and Miraj. The event of Isra, the night journey from Mecca to Jerusalem, is explicitly mentioned in the Quran, while Miraj, The ascension to the heavens is referenced indirectly in other verses. Surah Al-Isra 17:1, the night journey. سبحان الذي أسرى بعبده ليلا من المسجد الحرام إلى المسجد الأقصى الذي باركنا حوله لنريه من آياتنا إنه هو السميع البصير. Translation, Sahih International. Exalted is he who took his servant by night from the Masjid al-Haram to the Masjid al-Aqsa, whose surroundings we have blessed, to show him of our signs. Indeed, he is the hearing, the seeing. Surah An-Najm 53:13-18, the heavenly ascension. These verses describe the Prophet, peace be upon him's vision of Jibril, AS, and the Sidratul Muntaha. وَلَقَدْ رَآهُ نَزْلَةً أُخْرَى عند سدرة المنتهى عندها جنة المأوى إذ يغشى السدرة ما يغشى ما زاغ البصر وما طغى لقد رأى من آيات ربه الكبرى.
And he certainly saw him, Jibril, in another descent, at the lote tree of the utmost boundary. Near it is the garden of refuge, when there covered the lote tree that which covered it. The sight did not swerve, nor did it transgress. He certainly saw of the greatest signs of his Lord.